Reliable Labs had been on Amazon for years, yet their sales told the same story month after month: flat, stagnant, and stuck. Then, in just 23 days, everything changed. Daily sales exploded by 6.8x, unlocking a momentum curve they hadn't seen in years. And today, I'll break down where they were stuck, what changes we made, and how a single shift in Amazon architecture completely transformed their channel. I'm Sean Farrington, and I'm in the Amazon trenches daily for my clients, where I've helped over 100 brands go from stuck to scale on Amazon using the layering strategy that I'm about to show you today. And I also created this Amazon turnaround guide. So if you're feeling stuck right now, this gives you actionable checklists and case studies to help you out. It's free, and I'll put a link to that in the pinned comment and in the description. So go ahead and just grab that, because a turnaround like Reliable Labs is not always simple. But before you assume that this is all about adding a new product launch, it wasn't. In fact, this was practically the opposite. You see, Reliable One was a seasoned OTC seller with dozens of SKUs, including beryllium, which has been a category staple for over 115 years. They had reviews, they had traffic, they were running ads, they were doing everything that brands were supposed to do on Amazon, and yet nothing was moving. But then everything changed. But what changed wasn't effort. What changed was the structure. And once we fixed that structure, Amazon sales started growing, and they're still growing right now. So in the next few minutes, I want to show you why this worked, so you can just see whether your own Amazon setup is quietly blocking growth in the same way that theirs was. And this is the same Amazon growth architecture that we've used with over 100 seasoned brands to help break multi-year plateaus without adding complexity or risk. Because when sales are bad, brands rebuild. When sales are great, brands scale. But when sales are just okay, they patch, they tweak, and they keep pushing without ever fixing what's underneath. And that's actually the most dangerous place to be on Amazon. So if you've ever felt like you're consistently patching up Amazon but never actually breaking through, this is usually why. Because Reliable One kept asking the same questions that most brands ask. How do we get more traffic? But we asked a different one. Why isn't Amazon rewarding what's already here? And that question changed everything, because we never want to treat Amazon like a checklist. Instead, we build an account around growth architecture that Amazon actually responds to. And there are 4 essential layers. The first layer is the listing architecture. And this isn't just keywords, but rather how SEO and conversions are engineered together so the traffic actually sticks. The second layer is the creative system. This is where trust, clarity, and desire are engineered together so that shoppers don't hesitate, bounce, or price shop. And the third layer is that traffic engine. This isn't about spending more money on paid ads. It's about sequencing traffic in a way that drives ranking rather than draining margin. And the fourth layer is momentum. Honestly, this is the unsexy stuff that most brands ignore. A/B testing, catalog hygiene, attributes, and those support issues that quietly determine whether Amazon accelerates you or suppresses you. Individually, none of these layers is groundbreaking, but you miss just one and growth stalls indefinitely. However, for Reliable One, once these 4 layers were aligned, the results were dramatic. It was predictable. Daily sales increased 6.8x in just 23 days, but revenue wasn't the real win. What mattered was what Amazon did after. Rankings moved. Organic visibility increased. That meant free traffic. And paid traffic became cheaper instead of more expensive. That's how Amazon works. When Amazon sees clean signals, it amplifies them. When it sees friction, it suppresses you quietly. And most brands think they need more tactics, but what they actually need is more alignment. But from the outside, it's almost impossible to see which layer is breaking the system. So if you're stuck, you can't unlock the new layers until your foundation is corrected. And that means for 7 or 8-figure brands, this is the difference between Amazon as a headache and Amazon as a profitable growth channel. So if you're an established brand and you feel like Amazon should be performing at a higher level, I can walk you through the top opportunities and show you exactly where growth is leaking and what your first 30 days should look like. Just reach out for an Amazon growth session. It's a 15-minute diagnostic, not a pitch. Together, we're going to look through your account through that same architectural lens, or look at your product if you're launching onto Amazon. And I'll tell you very clearly whether your setup can scale or which layer is quietly capping your growth. If it's a fit, I'll say so. If not, I'll be direct about that too. Either way, we'll just sit down and map out your best path forward on Amazon, even if we never work together. So no hype, no guesswork, just clarity, structure, and a roadmap that works.
But one problem I'm seeing right now is that too many Amazon sellers are piecemealing their listings and their marketing and strategies from a bunch of YouTube videos, from blog posts, Reddit threads, and TikToks, and then wondering why nothing's working. And that's why I created the fastest path to $100,000 on Amazon. And it's what I do for my clients, all packaged and wrapped up for you. So click that video right there, and I'll show you just how easy it all can be.